YouTube, Peace Hotep, the black man is God. Today, I want to make a video about reparations. And yeah, let's get right into it. My first thought about reparations came a long time ago when I was like a teenager. And now this shit is becoming like popular again. I say, let me give you my thoughts of it. When I was a teenager, I thought, black people are in America, American descendants of slaves, are definitely deserved reparations. From what I've learned of it, the Jews, when they went through whatever they went through with the Nazis and the Holocaust, they received reparations for that. Japanese were put in internment camps in America, and they received reparations for that. And I believe that black people should receive reparations for the atrocities that happened during slaveries and segregation, all of that, and things that are still going on today. All right, now here's my thoughts when I was a teenager. I was thinking like, all right, how do I explain this shit and make it, because in order for something to be done by law, it has to have some kind of precedence in law, right? So I figure if there's a case that proves, if there's somebody who steals from another person, right, and they had that possession in their property, and then they die and they leave that possession to their child, right? Now that child grows up and they see that you have the stolen possession of you have my father's stolen possession. Now, how would the law go about resolving that situation? I'm pretty sure that they would make the son of the thief return the item to the son of the person who was originally stolen from. And there was a case that actually proved this point, and I forgot what it was so far. I remember at the time, because I was studying law, and I know that you have to have some kind of precedence in order for your case to be taken seriously. And so I was like, all right, that's the perfect example of why they have to give up this fucking money, because it's like your forefathers stole basically from my forefathers, and now you're rich, and now my people are poor. We're at the bottom of the bottom. Other people come from this country, and they can get higher than us, because the system is set up in a way that they want to help people that come from the other countries. It's set up in that way. But people that were already here, you're native to this country, there's no structure to help you. So that's my my thought, like, and there's been so many studies on how if you're born in poverty, the chances of you becoming rich are slim to none. And people who are born into wealth, there's this generational wealth passed down from generations. And where did they originally attain that generational wealth? They attained that wealth in America from slavery, because they didn't have to pay these people to do work. It was free labor. And they just took advantage of a whole race of people, a whole class of people. And now they're generationally rich. And now black people are generationally in poverty and can't get out of that cycle. So something has to be done. And when Obama became president, I thought that he may do something, but no, he didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, he was against reparations. But at the same time, still paying reparations to Jewish people in Israel that, like, the U.S. had nothing to do with what happened to them. But why are we still giving them money, but don't want to give the American descendants of slaves who built this country, who built the White House? You can't give them nothing. Every time they black people or anybody brings up reparations, the first thing they want to say is, "Oh, we have minority programs." Minority programs it's not for American descendants of slaves. It's for anybody who comes to this country and is considered a minority. Anybody who's not a white man. Anybody who's not a white man is a minority. And if you're a gay white man, you're considered a minority. So there is nothing specifically to atone for the atrocities that were done to black people. There's nothing that was done specifically to say, all right, this is what we're going to do to fix what happened to American descendants of slaves. Only thing they've done is, all right, Obama was president, and that's the best thing that we can say. He was president, but he didn't do anything. We can just say that we can look at him and say, oh, one day we can become president. That's the only thing that black people have is it's like a spokesman, not even a spokesman, a fucking mascot. We don't want a mascot. We don't want a leader. We want money. We want a piece of that fucking pie, a piece of the pie that we were denied when everybody else had 40 acres and a mule. We were the fucking mule. So it's our turn now. And it's not like there's not plenty of land. If you go, it's plenty of land in America to give black people land. I don't know about 40 acres and a mule, but how about, 4 acres in a Hyundai? Something. And, then maybe black people in America wouldn't be so down low on the totem pole. But that's not something that I don't think that anybody wants. Nobody really wants that. People aren't in power. They don't want that because I don't know why the reason is, but they just don't like black people. That's why the whole slavery. And first of all, we're not black. We're Americans. We're Americans. We're descendants of slaves. This whole black and white thing, that's the whole thing that make people think, like when you think of the word black, it's a negativity. You think of the word white, it's positivity. They're not white. They're more of a pinkish color. We're not black. We're more of a brownish color. They do that to play this game because it's a caste system, like a class system. And there has to be somebody at the bottom in order for this to work. And guess what? American descendants of slaves, you're it. And they don't want to turn that around. I don't want to sound like a communist, but it's not going to be fair. Somebody has to be at the bottom. And it's pretty much us. And that's why they probably will never give us reparations, because they will fuck up the whole class system, which they built on top of us. So the only way that we're gonna get reparations is we have to fucking fight for that shit. We gotta take that shit. There's no way that they're gonna give us reparations. It's not gonna happen. We would have to that would flip the whole system on its head. So you let me know what you think in the comments below. Are black people deserve reparations? Even if they are, would they ever get them? Do you believe in the class system? Peace, Hotep, the black man is God. I'm out.